Hey you guys, today is day 75. This is going to be a really quick video because I went out on my walk and I just realized that my phone life is on 8, so it's not going to last very long. But I'm out on my walk. It's day 75. I started doing 2 walks a day and deciding to walk every day for 365 days back on April 1st, and this is day 75. Look at this pretty field behind me, or beside me. See it? Such a nice field. But it's raining, and I'm out here because that's what I do. I didn't do my inside walk yet. My hair is getting bigger by the mile. But anyway, just wanted to check in. Gonna finish my walk before my battery dies and get back in the house. Happy Saturday. Oh, it's June 14th, by the way. Okay, bye.
Well, I did it again. It's after 11:30 at night and I'm on the treadmill getting my last 1,000 steps in to make my 10,000 steps for the day. I'm sweaty, it's hot, I'm tired, but I'm getting it done. I have to plan better.
Good day, good day. It is Sunday, June 15th, and I'm on my second walk of the day. I woke up this morning and did a quick 30-minute walk on the treadmill because I've been acting real fast and loose some days. For the most part, I do my stuff as soon as I get up in the morning, done with all the goal things I want to do by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, except for my water. And some days, especially weekend days or like leading up to the weekend, I start playing a little fast and loose, doing my one workout, which is usually the outdoor workout, and then waiting all freaking day to get my second workout in, which causes me to be on the treadmill 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. It's no good. I'm not setting myself up for success. Now granted, I get it done. Haven't missed a day since April 1st, but that's not the habit I want to get into, because I have developed a habit. I can't not do it. But getting on the elliptical at 11 o'clock at night is not ideal. Now, if I want to do a third workout, fine. But that should not be what's happening. Well, let me show you this. It's so pretty. It's my trail. That's where I'm going. It's so pretty today. Of course it rained. It's only 60 degrees, so I got on the long sleeves. But yeah, so I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits. Well, not reading it. It's an audiobook. It's so good. I'm only just starting it. I'm like 30% into it. And it gives you some exercises to do, like writing down your daily habits. And nobody else is going to see it, so you need to be like completely honest with yourself of how your day looks every day and what things that are habits. And then you have to put your habits in categories: positive, negative, or neutral. For example, waking up. That's considered neutral, but I look at it as a positive. So I get up in the morning, alarm goes off. If you hit the snooze button, that's a negative. If you have multiple alarms going off, like me, for example, I have 6:30, 7:30, 7:50. That's a negative. I learned earlier this year that hitting that snooze button affects your cortisol, because the alarm itself is not a positive experience. Sure, we're all grateful for having a new day, hopefully. However, you're in your peaceful slumber, and then you get this blaring noise that goes off, whether it's an alarm sound or music or whatever it is. You have this loud sound going off, and that's not conducive to a peaceful awakening. It's like, oh shit, something's wrong. What is this loud blaring happening? And then you hit the snooze button and you do it to yourself again in 9 minutes, or however long your snooze button is. It's not good. So I started eliminating the snooze, and I do well for a couple weeks. Then I start doing it again. It's no good. I'll be back because the trail's really busy right here and I don't want to record people. I'm back. So I do well for a while with the snooze. Excuse me. And then I start going back into my old ways. And it's so easy to fall back into your old ways, especially if you've been doing your old ways longer than you've been doing the new ways. And I think to myself, or say to myself, I'll just snooze today. I'll make sure I do better tomorrow. I'll get in bed on time tomorrow so that I'm not tired and don't need to hit the snooze button. But it becomes a rolling thing. And then by the third day, I'm like, I'll start again after the weekend. That's so dumb. Wherever you have the little hiccup, you should start immediately from there. Not say, oh well, I had pizza. This month is a bust. I'll start over next month. And then continue to eat shit for the rest of the time. You shouldn't do that. You pick up right where you fell off. You just get up and keep going, making better choices and learning from it. It's not a setback, because every time something happens, it's information. If we're conscious enough, we're thinking, what led me to do that? Was I going through something particularly stressful? Was it like compounding habits, etc.? Like for me, for example, Thursday nights during the winter months, I watch Grey's Anatomy and Law and Order. It's on Thursday nights. Well, I don't watch it on Thursday nights. I watch it on Friday nights. That means we're ordering pizza, we're picking up pizza, I'm having chips or popcorn, and a bottle of wine. That has been the routine, the habit, for many, many years. Grey's Anatomy has been on, I think, 23 seasons. And I think Law and Order is like on season 26 or 27. So that just gives you an idea of how long this has been a habit. If this is happening once a month, not ideal, but not that bad. When you're doing it every Friday, that just stacks and stacks each other. And it's not good. So in this book I'm reading, or listening to, He talks about taking stock of your habits, marking them. Oh, and let me go back to that point from when I stopped the camera. So you would mark brushing your teeth and all those hygiene related things as neutral items. But my daily walk would be a positive. Eating a bagel with bacon and sausage would be a negative. I don't do that, but just to give you examples. It's not the best breakfast. Full of greasy, fat, and carbs. That's a whole nother situation. And it all goes on to what you believe in as your first meal of the day. So I won't go into that part. But for me, that would be a negative. But the point is to label all of your habits throughout the day and see how many things are negative, how many things are positive, and then build on that. So I don't know what happens next because I haven't gotten that far, but I wrote my list out last night, and there's a lot of opportunity for improvement, which I'm not surprised about. But seeing it all in writing is different than keeping a tally in your head. I think it's important to write everything out and see it in front of you, because there's no room for error in forgetting or deniability. And you can go back and review it later or see where you've made improvements. There is scientific evidence that shows if you write down your goals and habits and things, and then you do that again in a couple of months, you'll be able to see how you've improved instead of just thinking, because we'll forget some of our milestones. And sometimes we'll think, oh, well, I've been working out for 75 days now. Today's day 76, but I haven't lost any weight yet. And that can be discouraging. But if you write down all of your goals and maybe things that were bothering you before, you'll start noticing a difference. I breathe better. I can walk further, longer, and faster. A mile used to take me over 40 minutes. Now I'm doing a mile in 19 minutes, y'all. So it's like those things are important. But if I didn't write it down, I might have forgotten that. My legs are stronger. I breathe better. My resting heart rate has dropped. The intense pain or discomfort, I'll say pain, I used to feel in my right hip has gone down to a whisper and no longer screaming at me. My ankle still screams some days. I just inhaled a gnat. My ankle still screams at me some days, but not as often. It's not as swollen as it used to be on a regular basis. And I can walk downstairs now like a normal functioning person should be able to walk downstairs. So the weight loss will come, but I have a lot of work to do still. And that comes to the other point that I wanted to make. The way I set myself up to form this habit of working out that has truly become a habit and has truly become something that I genuinely enjoy, look forward to, and I just can't not do it. I need to get that way with my food. And I'm going to tackle it the same way that I tackled the movement part, because it's really muddy here. Because I was like, I just can't get this food part together. It's so freaking hard. And I was like, I need to apply the same principles that I used for the movement to work on my eating, which was, instead of saying for 30 days, I'm not going to have pizza, I need to wake up every day and make a decision about my food choices. Today, I'm going to have fresh fruits and vegetables only. And if it's gonna be bread, it's gonna be homemade bread that I've made in my kitchen. That's just yeast, flour, and water. That's more specific, that's not generalized, and that's doable on a day-to-day basis. Because I would say things like, for the rest of this month, I'm not gonna have pizza, or I'm only gonna have pizza one time a month. That is too broad. I need to work on today. And every morning, wake up and make a new decision, like I did the first 14 days of my movement. Every morning I woke up and said, today I'm going to walk for at least 30 minutes every day. Today, not every day. Today, I'm gonna walk 30 minutes. Next day, today, I'm gonna walk 30 minutes. Out loud, so my brain registers it, and it's not just one of the millions of thoughts that go through a person's head every day. I'm actually putting the thought to action out of my mouth, and then reinforcing that with physically going out and doing it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And just like I was when I started the walking journey, I'm excited about the food journey as well, because it takes a lot to do that, and it takes a conscious effort. And I'm going to be more conscious about it and just do it. All right, you guys, going up a hill. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'm playing catch up with my videos. I have a bunch saved in my phone. I need to rapid fire get them out so that I'm not posting day June 15th on June 20th. I'm playing catch up. So I'll go more into my atomic habits as I go. But it's a great book. I highly recommend it. And like I said, I'm only 30% in, and I'm super excited about it. All right. Have a good day, guys.